Hello all, today we are solving LeetCode problem number 3315, construct the minimum bitwise array 2. So yesterday we have solved the first problem and there is a slight difference between the first and the second part. So I will explain that. Before that, let us read through the problem. So we are given an array nums of n prime numbers basically. So the array consists of only prime numbers, and you need to construct an array called ans. So that should have the length of n, and it should satisfy the condition. Basically every elements present in ans should satisfy this particular condition, which is ans of I xr with ans of I plus 1 should equal to nums of I. So if we could not able to find that this satisfy this condition, we have to return 1. So meaning this ans of I will be -1, right? So I said there is a difference between the first and the last the second part, right? So that is only based on the time complexity, because we are given the range of nums of I starting from 2 less than or equal to till 10 power 9. So this is a very big range, right? So because of that, solving the problem with the time complexity of big O of n square will not be efficient. So we have to find a better way to solve this. But in the first problem itself, we have solved with the time complexity of big O of n log m, right, where m is the largest number in n. So maximum or yeah, max number in nums, right? So let us understand this problem by solving the example, and then I will explain the approach, and then we could solve one more example and then jump into the coding part. So we have these two arrays basically, and the output will look like 9 and 12. This is the ants, right? So first we have to represent 11 and 13 in their binary representation, and as I said, the answer is 9, right? So let us check if that satisfies that particular condition. So by that, 9's binary is 1001, right? And plus 1, which is 10. So 9 plus 1 will be 10, so which is 1010, right? So now XOR operation 1001 and 1010 XOR these two will be 1 and 0 will be 1, this will be 1 and 0 and 1, so which is nothing but 11. So this satisfies the condition, so we are appending with 9 here. So similarly, this is 12, so representing 12 will be 1100, right? And I said adding 12 with 1 will be 13, right? So adding 1, so 0 1 will be, this will be 0 0 0 1, and XOR of these will be 1 0 1 1, right? So by this we get this as 13 as well. So because of that, we can return 9 and 12 as the answer array. So how do we solve this? So as I said, we run a for loop to get the numbers. We process each prime numbers in the nums array, and we just calculate the binary and perform the binary shift operation. So basically we iterate, we get the nums value, and we start from the digit value as 1, and for each number we will be processing by from 1 to n, right? We process by 1 to n, and we do check the binary value and fetch the digit value by performing left shift, and then we check for the condition. This is the A part, and then B part is we check condition, that is nums of I, right? So and with digit should be equal to 0, right? So in that case, the num will be equal to nums of I minus previous digit. So how do we calculate this digit? That is what I said here. We will be iterating a loop, and we do left shift operation in each iteration such that it satisfies this particular condition, and at the moment it satisfies this condition, we will have the record of the previous digit as well. So num will be equal to nums of I minus previous digit. So let me run through the example 1 given here, right? And then we will understand the we will come up with the observation and then jump into the coding part, right? So it is given 2 3 5 7, 2 3 5 7, right? So first represent this in the binary form, so which is 1 0, and we start from digit is equal to 1, so this will be 0 1, and because of that this is 0, so this satisfies the condition, right? But no previous value. So because of that we cannot we will not get the nums because we do not have any previous value. So because of that this implies that num at 2 will be -1. So in ANS array we append -1. Now for 3 we can represent 3 as 1 1, right? So we start with again digit as 1, so this will be 0 1. This is not satisfying the condition, right? So we then do left shift. So if we do left shift, it will be 2 power 0 will be 1, and 2 power 1 will be 2, and 2 power 2 will be, this will be 4, which is this will be 0 1 and 1 0 and 1 0 0, and 2 power 3 will be this will be 8, which is 1 0 0 0. So this is what left shift is meant, right? So by this we will move to the next one, which is 1 0, and this does not satisfy the condition, so we will move to the next one. So this is 1 2 and this is 4. The condition is met. The condition is met, right? I'm sorry about that. So we have this previous value as 2, so now it is nums of I, which is 3 minus previous value 2, which is equal to 1. We go here and append 1. Now for 5, the representation of 5 will be 1 0 1, and similarly by looking into this we can say that we need to have 1 0, so 0, which will result in 0 0 0, right? So 1 0 is nothing but 2, the previous one will be 1, and 5 minus 1 will be 4. We go here and append value 4, right? And the last one is 7, so 7 implies 1 1 1, and we need all zeros, so which means we can say that this will be 0 0 0 and this will be 1, which is 8, and the previous will be 4, right? So now 7 minus 4 will be 3, so we append 3 here and we reach n value, and I mean the last index value. We processed every index and the loop ends here. We return this as the output, -1 1 4 3. Let us check here, -1 4 4 3. So that is the answer. So for time complexity, we run a for loop. So this will have big O of n, and we run a while loop for finding the bitwise digit, previous digit, right? So because of that, what happens here is we will be the maximum time we run the loop depends on the max value of the elements nums, basically elements and nums. So because of that it depends. So because of that this will be log m. So in total this will be resulting in big O of n log m, which will satisfy the constraint 2 less than or equal to nums of I less than or equal to 10 power 9, right? So with all this observation, let us go ahead and code this up quickly. So tc is big O of n log m, right? And ans to return, and for I in range len of nums, and num will be equal to -1, the default value, and digit is equal to 1. Digit, yes, will be 1, and while nums of I and digit not equal to 0, we will run that much time, and we do get track of the previous value, and we do left shift operation there. So num is equal to nums of I minus digit, and digit left shift by 1, and when this is over you append the value. So rest dot append num, go ahead and return it, return ans, oops, this should be ans, and yeah, thank you.